Well, good morning, everybody. I'm just waiting to see who's coming in. When you're down and you're blue and you don't know what to do, just write a postcard. When you're feeling fine and there's something on your mind, just write a postcard. Don't you know Grandma loves this show? She listens every time. You don't need a reason. Let me turn this up a little bit. You don't need a rhyme to write a postcard, to write a postcard, to write a postcard. Don't you know Grandma loves the show? She listens every time. You don't need a reason. You don't need a rhyme to write a postcard, to write a postcard, to write a postcard, to write a postcard. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the spring season of Postcards. I'm your host, Jenny Van West, coming to you live from the Postcard studio in Portland, Maine, where it's always 70 and sunny, and today is no different. It's lovely and bright, and actually, outside it's about 48 and something like that, and a beautiful, clear day, and the crocuses are blooming across the way, and all the snowdrops. There is the most spectacular array of early spring flowers across the way, and I'm looking forward to going over there later today, take a couple photos, and also see the bees. Might be a honeybee or two. So anyway, you know, it's the first day back, so let's see who's in the room. Let's see who's in the room. Diggy. Hey, what's up, Diggy? I missed you too. I know. Thank you for hanging in there while I took a break. You know, this is the thing. This is the thing. I got to turn down this reverb on my voice, driving me nuts. This is the thing about taking breaks. Maybe that's the theme this week. I'm kind of catching up here. I just had an absolutely fabulous trip down to Austin, Texas. First time in 3 years that I've been down there, and lo and behold, Austin is still there. And they still make amazing tacos all over town. There's still great music and great people down there, and I had a fabulous time, you know, interviewing a bunch of people. I've been putting some little videos up on my YouTube channel, Postcards YouTube channel, so please check that out if you want to get a little taste of what Austin was like. I've got a couple videos coming up. I'm going to share a couple today, and then I've got a couple more coming up. I've got some interviews that I haven't parsed yet. I've got a short film about community involvement in this absolutely wonderful event that I was a part of, privileged and honored to be a part of. Grateful to get back. That happened at Peace House Farm. If you didn't join us, oh, hey, Judith. Thanks for the welcome back. That is so nice. You guys are awesome. anyway, what was I talking about? I don't know. Head exploding. I'm just so excited to be back with you guys. And I made some wonderful friends while I was down there. I got to reconnect with a whole mess of people. Penny Jo Pullis from Text Chromosome, Emily Hansen, who does our booking from Magnolia Roads. They were producing the show in cahoots with a bunch of other volunteers, and it was just an amazing time. So I look forward to sharing over the next month bits and pieces of that so that you can get a taste of what it's like down there. And I do hope that people will consider coming down to Austin next year during South by Southwest. It's you don't have to buy a pass to have a great time. Some people want to go to the convention and be a part of that whole thing for sure, and there's official showcases all over the place. But there's just also a lot of free stuff and people just hobnobbing and hanging out and having a great time and picking tunes and doing performances, and it was a wonderful time. So today we are getting back in the swing. I don't think I've done a Monday show in a minute. I can't remember when the last time was that we had a Monday show. I think it was about a month ago. I do want to introduce you to the new and improved Wall of Love. We do have mail. And in fact, I probably have a whole bunch of mail. But I will tell you that and I'm going to tell you about this in a second. Last night I went to the post office and I had neglected to pay my P.O. box before I left to go away to Texas. And when I came back last night, I think my timer ran out and they locked my box. So today I go over and unlock the box. So if you just sent me mail in the last couple of weeks, I do apologize. Today I don't have it. I'm going to have it next Monday, okay? I'm going to read it on the show. But the good news is the post office responds to the clink of cash. And speaking of clink, your mail, if you send it to me, is in the clink over in my P.O. box right now. So I will go take care of that. I just got to pay my dues just like everybody else. We've got some steals and deals. I'm going to share that with you in about 5 minutes. And we have got, at 11:45, we're going to go over the upcoming schedule. It's right down here in the ticker, too. If you have to jet, take a look and mark your calendars for some really cool stuff coming up. We've got Ruby Dice coming in this Thursday, just to give you a teaser. What can I say? I had some fun last night getting set back up here. I stayed up a little bit late and just got everything kind of situated, and I made a couple little changes and rearranged some things and freshened things up, moved some postcards around. And I do want to call your attention to the new and improved Wall of Love, which has right here a painting by Judith Swyman. No, sorry, not Judith Swyman. Hi, Judith. Suze McNeil down in Austin, Texas. Boy, I am like mixing things up this morning. Suze McNeil down in Austin, Texas. She does really, really cool paintings. And this one came into my world just before I left Austin. And I had fallen in love with this on her table. And I didn't buy it. I have another one that I bought from her. This is another part of my house now. But Suze McNeil made this amazing painting. She does these almost like kind of psychedelic, but also old school, like Italianate kind of styling with the. I don't know what her process is, but it's really cool. It's got these swirls and so forth. But it had this lovely purple swirling background with these brick shapes over it, and I was like, oh, that's me. I recognize this. I'm like the swirling colors of being like 6 and 50 something at the same time, and then this is life happening. We have to adjust to the the boundaries of life. So subconsciously I need artwork from Judith. Okay, get to it, Judith. Send me a postcard. So anyway, I saw this and I was like, I hope Suze is okay with this. I haven't talked to her yet about it, but Jeff, my husband, my wonderful creative husband, responded to my idea of putting a piece of sheet steel right behind this and then using it on my wall to hang the new mail. And so, Suze McNeil, if you're listening, this is yours. I think you recognize it, and I hope you're okay with this because I'm gonna enjoy it and keep it on my wall of love. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. So. Well, let's see. We're getting very close to Steals and Deals time. I would love to see who's listening in. If you haven't checked in with me or clicked like or love, please do so I can see who's here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start out. I'm going to share a film with you right now. I haven't done this in a while on StreamYard, so bear with me if we have any little challenges here. But this is the first interview that I edited. It's with Heather Bishop, amazing musician down in Austin, Texas, and she had quite a story to tell. So I'm going to share that, and then we're going to do Steals and Deals, okay? This is about a 3-4 minute film. Let's see if I can do this.
Bishop.
Whoops, there's the sound. Hang on a second. I'm going to mute myself. Be right. In Texas. It's really nice to meet you, Heather.
It's nice to meet you. I actually trained as a classical musician. I'm a violist. Graduated.
That's interesting.
Just sort of ran.
See, plot twist.
When I graduated, I found that there were a lot more opportunities as a session vocalist, as a session string player. So I've been doing session work for a long, long time. I got pushed to the front, even though my personality is to be in the back. Yeah. I like being the icing on someone else's cake. I like helping other people shine. Yeah. And sort of in doing that over the years, people are like, no, you need to be in the front. And so that's... So I kind of, at this point, get to do the best of both worlds. I get to do session work, but then I also now do solo work. Yeah. My own band is about 7-8 different session artists, and we all come together.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you never really know what you're going to get. We play regularly at Hole in the Wall. Our show, it might be 2 of us, 3 of us, 7 of us, 10 of us. My band is literally a compilation of session artists and solo artists, and we just we're like a collective. Yeah. During the pandemic, we were live streaming, and then the proceeds would benefit Hole in the Wall because it's such an iconic place, and we wanted to make sure that they were staying in business. Yeah. And now we're back in person, and that's been maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, how does it feel to be back together?
Really nice. Yeah. I mean, because just to have everyone back on stage again, and that kind of camaraderie and that comfort. You know, I think I wrote recently that music is the culmination of art, science, magic, love. It's all those things kind of wrapped up together. And just to physically be next to each other while you're doing all those things. When you're playing and you look over and without even saying anything, you just know where that other person is going to go and whether they lead or they follow or whatever. It just all of that wonderfulness. It's good to have it. Number of records out, and I'm currently working on a double album, and one is kind of the more sweet, gentle, kind of and almost kind of roots country stuff. Yeah. And then the other one is some more blues rock stuff. Yeah. And then we're also doing a documentary. We're used to being in a studio, and now we're recording everything ourselves. We're learning. We had to, acquire the equipment. In the middle of that, I lost my home due to Winter Storm Uri here in Texas.
God, I'm so sorry.
Good Lord. We, just so much stuff happened. Yeah. So we wanted to document, like, what's it like to be recording an album by yourself in the middle of a pandemic when a storm comes and destroys everything you own. Right. And you're like, well, I guess we still gonna do the album, aren't we? And then we documented the destruction. We documented being in a shelter for 4 months and still trying to record.
Okay, so keep in touch with Heather Bishop, because there's going to be an epic album release coming up.
That's one of the things that I've loved about the pandemic, ironically enough. So many people have pushed through and said, this is horrible, this is terrible, but I'm a creative person, I'm a creative soul. What am I going to do? Yeah. Maybe they played guitar, and now suddenly they're, making amazing food of some sort. Yeah. Or maybe they're painters, or whatever it is that they were stopped from doing. Yeah. They figured out a way to transform, to pivot, to do whatever, because they're amazing human beings, whether or not they even viewed themselves as being amazing human beings. I'm loving seeing what all these just phenomenal human beings are doing with their inherent creativity. Yeah. And it's like another renaissance of some sort that's kind of slowly but surely coming out.
There's creativity that gets unleashed during difficult times that we don't get the chance to necessarily enjoy it while it's happening, but because it's about surviving,
that whole carbon to diamond thing. Mm-hmm. People weren't carbon; they were already amazing, and now the pandemic has forced them to turn their amazing qualities into something else.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Heather Bishop, so glad to get to meet you.
So nice
happy to share this day with you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on Postcards, and I look forward to that album release.
Thank you so much.
I'm so glad to get to connect with you.
I'm so thrilled to talk with you as well.
Heather Bishop, go check her out.
Okay, so there we go. This is the kind of company I got to keep down in Austin, and so more to come, more to come. But now, right now, it's Steals and Deals time, and I want to say good morning to a couple people. Chewy Burgess, nice to see you here. Emily Hansen, always a pleasure to see you. Emily does all our book. You know, she's a superstar. She's amazing. She and Penny Jo booked, and Emily put together the lineup for this show in conjunction with Penny Jo Pullis and did an amazing job. It was front to back incredible, and Heather Bishop was a part of that. So go check her out. And I can't believe this. I'm so happy to read the Steals and Deals to you. So let's take a look, shall we? All right, here we go. It's time for Steals and Deals. We need a song for Steals and Deals. I think I need a little song for that. So let's take a look here. We've got, we're looking at Hannaford's, and of course we have something from Market Basket. I think I'm going to skip over some of these insurance things. Oh, and we're going to do Subway because everybody loves that. All right, so, whoa, what's this? Oh, it's Shaw's. Let's start at Shaw's. Okay. As you know, my favorite greens counter in Portland, Maine used to be the Shaw's in Westbrook, and unfortunately they closed down. But they do have other locations, so I'm really hoping their produce person went someplace else. I was never able to thank that person for the incredibly big contributions to my life in the form of fresh organic greens, right in Shaw's. So anyway, let's see what we got at Shaw's. All right. Well, for the snackish of you, which is me always, we have baby carrots, 1 pound bag, sold by the each, 97 cents, people. Baby carrots, 97 cents. And then we have, I love this. This is actually a great price. This is a cool price and a really cool company. Pete and Jerry's organic free range eggs, 12 count. That's called a dozen eggs, in case you were wondering. $2.99. Okay, and these prices are effective through Thursday. Okay. So there's Pete and Jerry's for $2.99. That's really great for organic eggs. It's unheard of, actually. And then let's take a look inside. Wishbone salad dressing, right? Your basic, honest to God wishbone salad dressing. 15 ounces of select varieties, $1.99. That's pretty good. If you want some salad dressing, you can also make it yourself. But if you want to get ranch dressing in a hustle, go over to Shaw's. Wishbone salad dressing, $1.99. Okay. And then, who doesn't love this? Annie's Deluxe Macaroni and Cheese, 2 for $5. That's what I'm talking about. $2.50 to feed a couple people for dinner, along with your baby carrots. That's a very affordable dinner. And then, for dessert, we have Planet Oat ice cream, oat milk ice cream, $3.99. Okay, there you go. That's it from Shaw's. All right, so what have we got here? Whoops, everything's going everywhere. It's a mess in here. My God, I've got newspapers all over the floor. Well, I guess I'll be able to start a fire later because it is springtime in March, and you know what that means? It's beautiful out, the flowers are blooming, and it's time to light a fire because it's freezing. Okay. Okay, so now we're looking at Market Basket. By the way, they're having a job fair on Saturday, April 9th, 11 to 4. If you're interested in a job at Market Basket, go on over there. It's Saturday. And while you're there, check out these steals and deals from Market Basket. And you know how I feel about Market Basket. They have the best circa 1962 graphic design ever. I don't even know where I am when I read this thing, but there's one right down the street. It's like walking into another world. Okay. Pizza, hot pizza. Who doesn't love that? 19-inch pepperoni pizza, $9.99. One topping pizza. So if you're vegetarian, you can still get mushrooms or onions or something. $10. That's pretty good. Jelly donuts, $2.99 for a 4-pack. I'm not feeling it. Okay, here's something interesting. Okay. All right, so here we go. Nellie's free range large brown eggs. Okay, these are not the organic kind. Same company as I believe as Pete and Jerry's that we were just talking about. You can get Nellie's free range large brown eggs, and the color doesn't matter. It's the same inside. Okay. $2 for $5, $2.50 for a dozen eggs. That's really a great deal, especially if you got a bunch of kids who are hungry, they need protein, or you just like to late night snack, or you're like me and you've discovered, as my friend and colleague Jake Hoffman mentioned once, if you put a fried egg on it, it tastes better. You can put a fried egg on anything, and it makes it better. Except for ice cream. Let's see what they've got for ice cream. Okay, well, okay. Okay, see, this is what's happening. This is why Shaw's closed down in Westbrook. I'm just going to say this. Right across the street is Market Basket, and they're selling Planet oat milk non-dairy dessert 2 for $5. Can you see what's going on here? I feel like I'm in the crosshairs of a disagreement. So here we go, and then we're going to do Hannaford's. All right, oat milk ice cream, yum, yeah. Let's see. Oh, quick question here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, it was a wonderful interview. Thank you. Thanks, Diggy. And it was fun to edit, and I'm getting better at it as I go along. I've got a bunch more coming. Live streaming on YouTube or Twitch. I am live streaming on YouTube, and the reason for that is I couldn't control the Twitch comments, and I picked up so many bots that it was just, or like people doing advertisements in my comments for embarrassing stuff. Sometimes I like a fried egg on my oatmeal. Okay, there we go. Great cooking show. All right, last little stop here, Hannaford's. Let's see what we got for steals and deals. All right, snacking. Back to snacking. Pepperidge Farm Goldfish, family favorite, $1.77 for 4 to 8 ounce select varieties. Okay, all right, and then Ritz crackers. $2.99 for a nice big box of those. That's not the most nutritious thing you could eat, but if you put a fried egg on it, it'll be better. All right, that's enough for steals and deals. Thanks, guys. Thanks for indulging me. I always love doing steals and deals. Let's see if we've got anybody else here who's checking in to say hello. Good morning. Good morning, Eldon Horst. How's it going? Nice to see you here. David Hinsky. All right. Well, it's 11:24, and at 11:30, we're going to do our usual thing and read the mail. And if you're just joining us, this is Postcards, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. This is our first Monday back after a little hiatus while I had the great privilege and opportunity to go down to South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. If you haven't checked out any of my broadcasts from there, they're all archived here on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm also producing some short videos with interviews and I've got one that's almost done that's highlighting community organizations that were present at this very wonderful event on March 18th and 19th that I got to be a part of at Peace House Farm. Grateful to get back. Incredible lineup of musicians. It was a big family reunion. Plus, I got to meet a bunch of people in person that I'd never met in person before, but I had met through this show. And maybe I could just name a couple of them right now because, Thea Wood from the Horizon Foundation. I got to meet, who else did I get to meet for the first time? Well, I'll just mention Thea. Good morning, Thea. And then when I got home, it took me a minute to get my bearings. I got to go see, I forgot to tell you this part. On the way home from Texas, I got to do something very, very special. A Southwest Airlines always flies me through Baltimore when I'm going from Portland down to Austin, or Portland pretty much to anywhere except New York. Anywhere past Baltimore. They fly me through Baltimore. Well, that's not too far from where my parents live. And so I was able to show up on the 21st of March and celebrate not only my birthday, which was on the 19th, and I got to have it in Austin at an event. Let me tell you, that was quite a birthday party. I got a cheesecake from Suze McNeil's husband, who makes an amazing cheesecake, and he brought a cheesecake, and we had cheesecake for my birthday. So thank you, John McNeil. Can you tell I'm already on a ramble, and it's only the first Monday back. So I got to go stop and celebrate not only my birthday, but my father's birthday, which is on the 20th of March. So happy birthday again to my dad, Jack Pettit. It was really fun to be there. I got to see my mom hang out. We got to do some crossword puzzles together and take some walks and take some little drives around the beautiful Eastern Shore of Maryland. So, is it time for the mail yet? Not really. So, we're gonna play a little song here. Let's break it up. I'm just gonna stay right here in the key of C. And I'm gonna play this one because I feel like it. All right, here we go. I got $27 and a golden diamond watch from a pretty boy in Kansas City. Says he loved me very much. He got the snakeskin boots and we're in cahoots and we're running out of time. Leaving Kansas City on my mind. I got home late last night from a party on the hill. When I went to flip that light switch, I hadn't paid the bill. So I called up my friend Kitty to see if she was in. The operator said, no, Kitty, she's in the bathtub drinking gin. I got $27 and a golden diamond watch from a pretty boy in Kansas City. Says he loved me just a little too much. He got the snakeskin boots and we're in cahoots and we're running out of time. Leaving Kansas City on my mind. To borrow, beg, or steal, I went down to the bank to help my poor friend Kitty, 'cause she's sitting in the tank. Man, they said, now darling, your collateral's not so hot. I reached into my pocket and I showed him what I got. I got $27 and a golden diamond watch from a pretty boy in Kansas City. He says he loved me just a little too much. He got the snakeskin boots and we're in cahoots and we're running out of time. And leaving Kansas City on my mind. So when I'm feeling blue and I want a real good time, I head for Kansas City, 'cause he loves me all the time. Haven't paid the light bill, we'll be dancing by the moon. Kitty's great, but she's gotta wait till we'll be there real soon. With our $27 and a golden diamond watch from a pretty boy in Kansas City. He says he loved me just a little too much. He got the snakeskin boots and we're in cahoots and we're running out of time. Leaving Kansas City on my mind. Yeah, we're leaving Kansas City on my mind. Got my blood moving. So, welcome to Postcards. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Jenny Van West, coming to you live from the Postcard studio. The way this show works, we have Mondays. Oops, hang on a second. What just happened? My computer's running a little slow. Good morning. If you're just joining us, coming to you live from Portland, Maine, we have a P.O. box that is currently locked because I forgot to pay up before I went to Texas. But I will be getting your mail. If you sent me mail over the last couple of weeks, I will be getting it out of the clink today, and I will read it next week. So I do apologize for that. When I went there at 9 o'clock last night and couldn't turn my key, tried the other one, couldn't turn that either, I realized what had happened. So that's the way it goes. If you don't pay for your P.O. box, they lock you out. Now we know. But you can write to us, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. We do have some mail that I picked up before I left for Texas, and so I'm going to be sharing that in just a moment. I'm going to say a quick hello to whoever's here. Who's in the room today? Bobo Burns, what's happening? I've still got your amazing, I've got some Bobo stuff here. I don't know if you can see this. This machine shares love. That's a sticker from Bobo. So let's take a look here, and we got new comments, la-di-di-doo-da. Oh yeah, all right, dancing, yay, $27, thank you. Whoa, both your parents born on the 20th of a month. Wow, you have a good memory, Diggy. Yes, that is true. 2 months separated between their birthdays. And I went looking on YouTube, I'll look again. Yeah, maybe what I'll try and do is be really sporty and post the link to the YouTube channel, Postcards with Jenny Van West. You should be able to find it. If you look for Postcards Maine or Postcards Maine, Jenny Van West, you should be able to find it on YouTube. Sorry, it's not easy. Go there, like and subscribe. Everything, absolutely everything. I would really appreciate it. I've been getting some new subscribers while I've been away, and it's been really fun. I love every single one of you guys. All right. so it is time. It is time to turn the reverb down, and it's time to read the mail. If you didn't get the intel on this, this is the new updated Wall of Love. And this amazing painting that is a backdrop and now has a piece of steel in the back of it so that I can stick magnets on it. It is the new and much respected Wall of Love that was created by Suze McNeil. Thank you, Suze. I bet you didn't know I was going to do this with your painting, but I do so love this painting. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. It ended up in my possession before I left Austin, and I'm thrilled to have it. So thank you, Suze McNeil. We have mail. We have mail today. We got a bunch of mail. All right. I got a birthday card. Let's see what I got here. All right. So first of all, it was my birthday while I was away at this amazing event, Grateful to Get Back, that was put on by Tex Chromosome and Magnolia Roads and Co-op Radio down in Austin. Grateful to Get Back. This is a birthday card that I got while I was away. Dear Jenny, what a day for smiling and wishing and just being happy. What a day for celebrating. Happy birthday, Danis Jacobson. That's one of my neighbors. Danis, if you're listening, thank you so much. I've got your address. I'm going to write you a postcard, okay? And then, what's this? Oh, my goodness. It's from Doris Mangan at Apache Junction, Arizona. Desert Valley House Concerts. Look at that lovely little image right there. It says, Jenny, thank you for running the terrific weekly podcast and including a little ditty on house concerts. Let's get you to Arizona. Cheers. Darius, thank you so much, Doris. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with pronunciation this morning. It's just Monday. It's always Monday. It seems like it's always Monday. It's not always. Okay, so let's see. Oh, hey Judith, I see your comment. I'll tell you what. I found the channel, no live stream. I'll get back with you later. So anyway, I'm thrilled to have this lovely little postcard. And yes, I'm coming to Arizona. I would absolutely love that. We did have a wonderful show a couple weeks ago. I'm not sure if y'all saw it, but you can go back and find it in our archives on YouTube and Facebook. We had a phenomenal house concert panel that was curated by Emily Hansen, Magnolia Roads, who does our booking. And we put the show together in a particular way. We want to inspire people to start house concerts. Because as independent artists, it's the best way, well, I should say, it is one of the primo ways to connect with fans directly and make fans for life. Because when we go to a house concert and we're in the presence of an artist and we're eating food together, it's the power of food and music, you know? Food, music, and community. That's what happens at house concerts. It's a blast. So if you want more information, you want some tips on starting a house concert, please go look up that from a couple weeks ago that we had a bunch of really wonderful people on there. So I feel like I'm talking a million miles an hour. How's everybody doing this morning? So here's a question for you before I read the last postcard. What's in your mug this morning? What's in your mug? What are you drinking this morning? What's your beverage of choice this morning? We already heard about Diggy's oatmeal with a fried egg on it, but what's in your mug? What's the warm drink that you're enjoying? I hope it's a nice cup of coffee or something. All right, now we have a postcard here from a very wonderful singer-songwriter, lives here in Brunswick, Maine, Ms. Karen Gray. She brought out a wonderful album a couple of years ago called Independently Owned and Operated that was produced by Maine's own Wonderkinder acoustic music producer extraordinaire and phenomenal writer and performer himself, Judd Caswell. So Karen Gray had her album beautifully written album, beautifully performed and produced by Judd Caswell. So cheers on that, Karen, all over again. I know you're thinking about maybe doing another one. I want to just give you a little nudge on that. So anyway, what you may not know about a lot of artists is we have multiple pursuits. Some of us are also visual artists, and Karen Gray is one of those. She also makes things as well as music. She's an amazing, and she does people's hair. So she made this gorgeous postcard. Look at that. Isn't that cheerful? Oh my goodness. She's got a couple pieces here. This one is hers, and that one is hers, and this other one is hers. She does this. She does one of the people who sends me original art right there. So thank you, Karen Gray. Let's read it. Hey, Janae. I'm getting inspired in all kinds of ways. I am working hard in finding a consistent happy place. Snow day today. You can see how old the mail is from a couple weeks ago. We had a snow day. Snow day today, doing the happy dance. I love you and all you do to inspire, create, teach, and be a super cool human. I'm awfully glad I know you, love, Karen. Wow. Thank you, Karen. So anyway, thank you everybody who sent me mail. I am thrilled to have it. Like I said, the rest of the mail is in the clink because I forgot to pay up on my P.O. box. So next week I will probably have a nice little clutch of postcards. But you can write to me, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. And I do hope if for some reason you do send a postcard and for some reason I don't read it on the show, I hope you will tell me that because I do think I get everything, but then sometimes something goes missing. So I want to make sure that your postcard is not forgotten. All right. So here we are, 11:38. I think what I'd like to do, I'd actually love to share another little short film with you right now. So give me a second. I'm going to line that up. And this one is really special to me because it involves the creation of a piece of art that I felt compelled to make when I got back. I really needed to send out like a big thank you to Austin. I haven't shared this with anybody yet. So this is the debut of this one. Let me just pull it up here. And while I'm at it, I'm going to do a quick switch. I forgot to turn my Wi-Fi off and use my router. So give me just a second. I might cut out. Oh, there we go. I'm back. If you're just joining us, postcards, write to me, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. So this little film that I'm about to share is documents the creation of a piece of art, and the music is, I believe the background music is recorded live of Rosie Flores, who is an Austin legend. I got to interview her for about 40 seconds. I was hoping to do a longer interview, but the timing didn't quite work out. And but I did get to record some clips of her playing. And if you don't know Rosie, please look her up. Rosie Flores is a legendary rockabilly. She calls herself the Rockabilly Philly, and she is she just continues to get better and better. She has an incredible band. So anyway, original art creation. Here we go. Okay. Let me see if I can get out of here. Whoop-a-da-doo-da, whoop-a-da-doo-da. There we go. So anyway, I hope you could see that and enjoyed it. I had an absolute blast making that. And, I've been thinking for a while, and I'd be interested to bounce these ideas off you of creating a book of postcards or a collection of postcards from art that's been sent, art I've created during the last couple of years. So let me know if you love that idea, and if I'm just trying to figure out how to share some of this amazing, creative energy from the Postcard Studio with you, because every time people share it with me, creative energy of any sort. And I do actually want to draw attention to something that someone gave me yesterday in just a second. It feels, sometimes the impact can be quite dramatic. So consider that as you're being like, how can I make a difference in this world, or how can singing or music or the sharing of art or food or whatever it is you love to create, how could it possibly put a dent in this crazy world, right? Well, it does. It does. Just never doubt that. Never doubt that. And the most important dent that it makes of a positive sort is on us when we create it, okay? So anyway, yesterday I had the privilege of hanging out with some good friends of mine in the neighborhood, and Sean Mentor and Bettina Clark, who are just incredible human beings. And I wanted to show you this. I'm going to get up and show you this. So this is an amazing necklace made of a guitar string. And Bettina has a company called Stringing Along With Me, and she's been doing this for a long time. And I've been giving her old guitar strings of mine to use for her business for quite a while. It's wonderful because if I want to recycle guitar strings, I just collect them and share them with her. Well, little did I know she was going to do this, but she made me this piece with a string that came off of one of my own guitars. And she presented it to me yesterday as a gift, and I was not prepared for what this would feel like. And what's interesting to me is that, like a lot of folks during the pandemic, my enthusiasm has flagged at times, even for things that I'm passionate about, like music. And so it was necessary to create, community like the one we have here on Mondays and Thursdays, to help support that sense of drive, of the positive sense of drive to nurture creative endeavors and thus be fed by them and to share with others. So this reminded me, I was like, I don't even know which guitar this came off of. I don't know where I had been. I don't know where this traveled with me. I don't know what year this came from. That's all new, but it reminded me that through this string came notes that help support me, help support what I'm doing. I played music on them. They vibrated with the sounds of my own voice even. And so it was just this nice, really palpable reminder of that I've done it before, I can do it again. So thank you, Bettina, for what you do and for the amazing contribution that you make to music. So anyway, Stringing Along With Me. Check her out on Instagram. You can connect with her there. I think she's on Etsy also. I should have had that all pulled up. Anyway, it's 11:45, and you know what that means. You know what that means? That means it's time to talk about what's coming up. All right, it's down here in the ticker. But I'm just going to share with you, Emily Hansen, Magnolia Roads, is an incredible booking agent, artist relations, and she's done a phenomenal job. We've been supporting each other through this show and in other ways all during the pandemic. And Emily, can't say enough good things about you. Love you to bits. So let's just talk about what's coming up, people. So just to tell you what's up, if you're just joining us for the first time, this is Postcards, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. Write us a postcard. We'll read it on the air on Mondays, especially after I go over there and pay up and and I'm able to get into my locked P.O. box again, all right? So we'll have a bunch more mail next week. So this week, Thursday, April 7th, we're going to be talking with Ruby Dice, and I can't wait to talk with her. If you want to check her out, Ruby Dice Music, all right? She'll be on with us 11 o'clock Eastern. I guess it's Eastern Daylight Time now. I can't keep up with the whole time change thing, but actually, funny story about that. I got down to Austin right after the time changed, and so I didn't have to I was right on schedule with that, so I didn't experience the time change for another 10 days or so when I came back to the East Coast. So then following week, Thursday, April 14th, we're going to have we're going to be celebrating Poetry Month. That is still coming together, so I'll keep you posted about that, but I have a background in publishing poetry. I was a poet before I was a lyric writer. That's how I got it. That's part of how I got into it. And was getting exposed to really phenomenal, actually activist poets when I was when I was a teenager. It was very inspiring, and I realized I could write about things that I was passionate about, that I cared about. I could write about justice and injustice and these kinds of things. And so that got me started on writing. And so that's going to be April 14th. We're going to be talking poetry. April 21st, Mandy Rowden, Guitar Girls. I can't wait. I got to meet Mandy when I was down there. She's a powerhouse. Super psyched to hang out with Mandy Rowden and talk about Guitar Girls on the 21st of April. That's a Thursday. These are all Thursdays. Okay, April 28th, there's something really special happening that weekend down in Nashville. It is going to be Magnolia Road's number 7 American Roots Hoedown, live from Dee's and the 5 Spot. I'm actually not going to be present for that event, but I am going to be helping to broadcast. On Thursday, we're going to be talking to the guys from the 5 Spot, Todd and Travis, and Mike Younger is going to be joining us. I can't wait for that. That's going to be really, really fun. And then, let's see, May the 5th, Rock and Roll Moms panel, okay? This is something that Emily and I have been cooking up, and she's been working on booking, and I can't wait for that. It's going to be May the 5th. May 12th, someone of whom I am a new fan, Ms. Elsa Cross, is going to be joining us on the 12th of May. Cannot wait. She's a rocker extraordinaire, amazing lady. Can't wait to talk with her. And then on May 19th, we'll get back to you about that. May 26th is going to be the end of our spring season. We're going to be talking to Blue Sky, who is a brand new artist. She's young, she's talented, and she came to us through the Horizon Foundation via Thea Wood of the Horizon Foundation. So we're really looking forward to talking to you, Blue Sky, on the 26th of May. And that's the lineup. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So, what I'd love to do is I'm actually going to show you one more video, an interview that I did with Rush Evans at KOOP. KOOP, let me tell you a little bit about them down in Austin, Texas. They are an amazing community radio station. They've been in the business of creating independent radio for a very long time and have produced all kinds of incredible artists who've come through Austin. I had a little bit of a windfall. One friend who was going to be at the event was unable to come at the last minute to Austin, and so Penny Jo Polis of Tex Chromosome, who has a radio show, Tex Chromosome Radio on KOOP, that's her station. She asked if I would be on the do an interview with Rush Evans on Saturday. He has a wonderful little show you're about to hear about called The Singer and the Song, I think is the name of it. But this is a little video that I produced I got to meet him on Friday, and I went over there on Saturday and got to be on his show. So here's the little interview with Rush Evans. Let's get this up for you. And actually, I'm going to be on the show tomorrow. I can't even believe that.
Who knew?
What's up, Rush?
Everything. I'm delighted to have you on the show tomorrow.
Look,
it's going to be a big
jacket.
deal.
It's got your name on. Sorry, I didn't mean to touch your clothing.
No, you're fine.
Hey, folks. Everybody, thanks again for coming out. This is a beautiful event brought to you by Tex Chromosome and Magnolia Roads, Co-op Radio, and you know the deal. It's a community event, and that's what this is all about.
Singer and the Song is one of Co-op's shows. I welcome singer-songwriters like you who come and play. That's it. An hour goes by, and you go, was that really an hour? And like radio the way it used to be, where artists got a chance to be playing on the radio, to perform on the radio, to bring their music live to the community, and that's rare now. And my humble little show on Co-op is a safe haven for artists to come play.
A safe haven, we love that.
And I think of it as a weekly house concert, but on the radio, it means a lot to me to be able to share artists that way. And we've been playing reruns for 2 years.
Yeah.
By the way, you're going to be guest number 300 on the show. 300 of 10 years. But we stream worldwide, live on the radio, koop.org.
Hey, we're heading to the station.
We're going to make radio.
Nice view, awesome. We're going to go make some radio. Yeah. Were you doing, like, just spinning tunes from home? How did that work during the pandemic?
for my other show, which is a Beatle-oriented show called Off the Beatle Path on Co-op.
Off the Beatle Path.
Yeah. On that show, I was making episodes from home using my sophisticated microphone of my cell phone and recording and then putting tracks. And I also played reruns. I have such an archive, so it was a good excuse to revisit some great episodes.
So actually, it was kind of enforced reflection time of going back and did you find any interesting surprises, things you'd forgotten about? That,
Oh gosh, yeah.
Little hidden gems?
Yes, 9 years ago. And I was on Wednesday nights at that time, and this band from England called Cocos Lovers had reached out to me and said, we're going to be at South by Southwest. And they were really good. And I said, y'all, I don't know if you really want my little show. And they said, we'd be honored to be on your show, Rush. So I said, okay, come on down. They had never set foot in America until an hour or two before my show. And we were on at 7 p.m. and they weren't there. And then at 6:55 p.m., this van rolls in. I said, do you have a CD? They said, yeah. So I grabbed a CD, run in. They all pour in, pop that CD in the tray, and I opened the mic and I said, Cocos Lovers is a special guest tonight. They just got here. I got a 4-minute song for you. We got 4 minutes to set up this band. and so we just had 4 minutes of chaos.
My God.
And while that song played, and then I opened the mic and said, how y'all doing? Let's get you playing. And they dove into their first song, and they were magic. They were great. It was a glorious night, one of my proudest nights of radio. But
That's a beautiful story.
Isn't that awesome?
Love it.
Thanks
Thanks for being on Postcards, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Honored to be on your show, and you can be on
Yeah,
my
I wanna
show.
be on your show.
See how it works?
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so there's my interview with Rush Evans. I hope you loved that. You know what? It's good. I'm interested to see. This is my first time really streaming videos through StreamYard, so I'm interested to see how they came out, how broken up they are. But if you want to see the better version, just go to my YouTube channel. Well, let's see. We got a couple comments here, and then guess what? It's time to say goodbye until Thursday, when we're going to be speaking with Ruby Dice and listen to some songs and stuff. All right, I did ask, what is in your mug? Judith, gotta watch Jenny on her. Oh, that's so nice. Gee willikers. I love doing that too. I love putting podcasts with my friends up on the big screen. It's so fun. Drinking water, okay. Oh, just finished almond milk strawberry yogurt with Cheerios on it. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. And thank you, Diggy. Those are some really sweet comments. Let's see what's going on. Yes. All right. Well, appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. That was great. Ha ha. Love it. Yeah. Thanks. It's really fun. You know, I have to say I feel enormously privileged to have been able to go down to Austin at all, especially after 3 years of no South by Southwest, and have an excuse to interview people. I've got some other interviews coming up. I've got short interviews. I've got, actually, this was part of the live show, but I am going to be editing it down a little bit. I've got some chats with Penny Jo Polis of Text Chromosome, who was also hosting the event. Chat with Lori of Lori Radio. Check that out, LAURI radio.com. She's got an all-women 24-hour format. Totally awesome endeavor. And I've got a big interview that I'm working on with a really cool guy that lives across the street from where this event was, and that is going to be coming up. I'll share who that's with later. But that's a really cool interview, and I do have a bunch of footage that I got to get through. And anyway, I just had lots of. Oh, and I know I've got I'm almost done with, I think I mentioned this earlier, I'm almost done with a film about the community organizations that were present at this event. There were people tabling at this event who were representing nonprofits around Austin. And so I want to, make sure that I share that with you. Probably next week I'll be able to share that film with you. There's going to be some films. I'm going to be throwing films at you on Mondays and just kind of, it's been amazing to get to go back through footage and feel like I'm back in the company of the people I got to see and have a little more time to process this. So I hope you enjoy getting some dribs and drabs of wonderful, dribs and drabs is the wrong way, wrong words, some bits and wonderful pieces of South by Southwest this year in Austin. So I'm going to go out with, let's see. I'm gonna take a poll right quick. Do you want to hear the old version of the postcard song, or do you want to hear the groovy new version that I came up with that I played earlier? old version or new version. If you want to weigh in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to pick one. Aw, Diggy, thanks. Appreciate it. Super excited to see more films on here. Awesome. Both. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'll start out with the new one, and then I'll play the old one. Okay? Anyway, thank you for joining me here on Postcards. Jenny Van West. Please do like and follow things, subscribe, etc. I love all my subscribers, all my likers, all my forwarders, all these kinds of things. People in the chat room, you guys are awesome. All of you who stopped by to say hello, I'm so glad we got to spend some time together today. And like I said, P.O. Box is locked because I forgot to pay my bill before I left. So I'm going to go over and take care of that this week and get your mail out of jail. Let's get your mail out of jail. All right. When you're down and you're blue and you don't know what to do, just write a postcard. Let's try that. With a microphone, when you're feeling fine and there's something on your mind, just write a postcard. Don't you know Grandma loves this show? She listens every time. You don't need a reason. You don't need a rhyme to write a postcard. W Box 12522. Just write a postcard. 04098. Just write a postcard to Westbrook, Maine, 'cause Grandma loves this show. All right, everybody. And yes, Diggy, that was a remix that I did last night, and I kind of like it. And it kind of changes up the mood. And yeah, postcard song remix. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to see if there's anybody else I need to say hello and goodbye to before I leave. Yes, our Valley House concerts. I just read your postcard on the air. There is. Anyway, lots of love to everybody, and I will see you on Thursday. Thanks for being here.